When you're evaluating a speech, you have to evaluate it based on your own opinion. You also have to base it on the level of the speech, and you're following notes as to what you should be looking out for and what you should be paying attention for during the speech. So just to give you an idea about what I've got in front of me, it says, is to present a talk that's organised in a manner that leads the audience to a clearly defined goal, which I think was very well achieved. The speech includes a beginning, a body and a conclusion, major facts or ideas, and appropriate supporting material, and a smooth transition between the facts and ideas. In addition to your verbal evaluation, please complete the evaluation below. A very brave second speech. For me, I'm also David's mentor, so I hold my hand up and say, you know, we talked about this before he did it, and I said, well, you know, it's your speech, you've got to do what you want. And we talked about making sure there were things that he could do and pay attention to, but I thought he delivered a first-class speech, and the reasons I say that is, had he prepared it? Yes, he prepared it very well. He had pre-drawn slides so he could work his way through smoothly instead of things going to pieces. Was it organised? Yes. At the start he said to everybody, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about drawing and painting, and there are going to be 5 steps, and he mentioned 3 5s as he was going through it, and he kept going back, and here's the next step. So you were sort of being taken through, so it was very organised in the whole manner that it was delivered. And the fact that he was actually talking and doing this at the same time, I thought was something else. It's about 8 or 9, isn't it, when you start to do that sort of stuff. But going through the body of the speech, I liked that, because each time we got into a new thing, David was adding more colour in, then you do this, you do that, and he was building the picture, and that's what you say in a speech. You know, you're building the picture as you go through, you're adding value to it. And what he was doing very much there was building as you went. You were understanding how a painter looks at a painting, adds extra things to it. And he actually did a wee bit of a history, because he was saying, well, normally you use pen and ink, but I'm going to use this because that's what worked. He talked about having done this on the street. So this is something he's done before, but to actually compress that into a 5 or 6 minute time, I think was very good. And the conclusion, it's important to have everything there at the end and get your wows. And when you're doing a speech, that's a similar thing too. You want to have various points in your speech where you can get your wows coming out, people go, oh, that was a surprise. And the way you transitioned it as well, there's key transitions between each part, and you said, well, we've done that, we've got to that now here's the next part, and this is what we're going to look at, then you expanded on it. So it worked very well. Things that you could have done differently, at the finish you thank the audience, and I think people have spoken about this before. You're the star, you don't need to thank them, they should be thanking you. And also, what did I like about it? I liked about it that you were very brave, you weren't fazed by what you were doing, and even when it went a wee bit wonky, it didn't stop you, just held it up with one hand and you kept going. That was great, and you did a lot of planning, you were in dead early, so you knew the techie stuff would work, so thank you.